Basically from the other side of town, it's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, boy.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action. Fitzpatrick.
And
looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll set up shop right near.
Check that other game where that nigga had what, about four picks in a game. Come on, man, we do this. I'm gonna pick a random team. 1, 2, 3. What? How you do it? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the heck? Well, I guess I'm using them.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
What are you doing?
Carlton Davis picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
I know that.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Come on, Slay.
Tom Brady,
You got to keep Slay over there.
Pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
They got caught in the middle. They got caught in the middle. That's what happened.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
That boy juke. Look right. Turn back around. Wow, got his ass hit. That shit crazy.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. Powers by at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, my God.
That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And
touchdown, Eagles! Boston Scott, 35 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the catch made by Johnson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Can I get a victim, please?
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh my goodness.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 66 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Brady finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st down, it's Scott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Left side here to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd under pressure, and they got to him again. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second and 8. A shotgun give to Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Now Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. From the 38, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Throwing is Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught in the
I read that the whole way.
Jalen Prager there to make the grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Come on,
and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
What
and
the?
this throw
Bro, get out the way, bro.
Reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go, well. Shut up.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And he's got his man in stride complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Brady going to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Brady got to have this one. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Turned around, bro.
Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Not stop and turn around.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession.
Hurts fumbles it. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Johnson there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady going to look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 29 yards. And the Bucs are able to...
That's one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about...
That's a dub. Let's see who else won it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bills Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And we are underway in Buffalo. This is Tony Pollard. Well, now how about this return? And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
I don't know. We're finna see.
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the
picking
middle.
shit. Oh, we picking
And
shit.
double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Picked off by
Picking
Micah
shit.
Hyde. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Try me.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the 1st. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe in them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. That's complete to Davis.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And there's the former Cowboy, Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain there for the Bills. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Forced out to his left.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A final shot before half for Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes Diggs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Buffalo. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Moss. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Third down, here's a run by Moss. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 33 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Prescott off play action. Out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Singletary again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 1 final try here for Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Steps away. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return here is stopped